All right. There's 4 people waiting on me before I even hit the button. I'm trying to share the video before we go live. People were waiting on me to show up. Like, hey, Sino man, you late. I'll tell you what's wrong with them Cowboys. Everybody wants to know what is wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. What's up, Outlaw? Outlaw! Outlaw! They gave me the say. Hit the like button, good people. The world wants to know the truth. They want to know what is wrong with the Dallas Cowboys. Because every year you guys are going to the Super Bowl. You haven't been to the Super Bowl since 1994. 94. Okay? It might be 2024. 30 years before you ever go back. Derek. Delusional Derek says Green Bay is going to win it this year. What gives you that impression? They can't even get back there. Their quarterback is getting older, and they can't even get back to the game. When the playoffs start and they got to play the real teams, then you see where Green Bay ranks. A team that awful. What's up, T? I was finna tear T up in some Madden, boy. I was finna tear T up. He got me on that first. Got that interception run back for a touchdown. Then I came down and got me a touchdown. And we was up 8-7. I was ready for T. I ain't even pull out my defensive plays yet. Because my defense didn't get a chance to play. I was getting ready to, we was just sizing T up. He was doing his thing. I ain't even hit him with my plays yet that I know gonna work. I was setting him up for those in the second half. Oh, T, I had you strategize. I had you reacting. We were stopping the run. I wanted to make sure we stopped the run to get you to start passing. See, that's where I'm gonna get you at, T. When you try to force that ball in to your mans, I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch that. I'm gonna get you on that Madden. And the doggone game cut off. I'm up 8-7, and the doggone game cut off. He was coming down the field, was getting right to where I wanted it, and I was gonna switch them plays up, and we was gonna get to you. I was setting him up. But anyway, let's keep the focus where it is. The Dallas Cowboys. Everybody blaming Kellen Moore. They blame Jerry Jones. They blame McCarthy. What is wrong with the Dallas Cowboys? Sino Harjan on the PlayStation. Oh, Zeke. That's the problem. Okay. I see you. I hear you talking. Let's get to what's real. Smoke said we hired the wrong guy. I don't think you hired the wrong guy until yesterday. I mean, to go that 4th and 10 play is almost, that's termination bound. That's termination bound. So I had to go and watch the actual play to see what was being called beforehand in the decision process and running out. So I'm glad I didn't say nothing yesterday off emotion because I would have called for his job right away. What they decided to do is something they shouldn't have done in the first place. What they should have done probably 3 times in that game when they went for it on 4th down was punt the ball. Punt the ball. Your defense was playing well enough to win the game. Punt the ball. You have given them about, I don't know how many points just for you not punting the ball. If I was the defensive coordinator, I'll punch Kellen Moore and the head coach because they put you in a predicament right there. What's wrong with the Dallas Cowboys start from the head. Jerry Jones, it starts with him and his control over every single aspect of the Dallas Cowboys. He doesn't have a general manager. He has his son. This is like Donald Trump hiring Donald Trump Jr. to help run the team. They have no clue on who's good and who's not. They know if somebody else wants something. That's that. They don't allow their scouts to go out and scout. CeeDee Lamb should not be a Dallas Cowboy. He should. I liked his flair when he took the phone away from the chick. I'm like, oh, he's a star. But he's not ready yet. He's not ready for what they want him to be right away. CeeDee Lamb isn't trash. He's not. He needs to be. They got to work with him. He's falling down on a lot of routes. Even the touchdown he made last week, he was falling. He's not strong enough with his balance in his legs. He's always falling. If you can't hit the guy in stride, he's not really that good. If you get him on a route, he cutting back, he's falling down before he can even catch the ball. It's like he's too light in the butt for this for this game. For these guys who play him physical, they can take him out of the game. But he needs, like I said, he needs work. But he's a rookie. You know, people thought because he got a lot of publicity, you know, he going to come right in and just start scoring 90-something touchdowns. But they should have took the defensive player that was there, who was an impact player. I forgot his name now, but they should have took him. He was a much better player and was proven that's what you needed. You limped in, you went and grabbed every spare part that was getting bounced and cut off when other teams were cutting him off their practice squad list and saying, we don't want this. No, we got to cut him. They know something about these guys. Dallas is like, he got a name. Let's grab him. Let's grab this guy who ain't played in 4 years. Yeah, let's get the Smiths in here. You grabbing all these names that's going to catch headlines and everybody's Dallas going to the Super Bowl. Not realizing that these guys haven't done anything in years. This guy had he had 6 interceptions, 2016. That's years. So you're looking at years going by. Mm-hmm. You got years going by. And don't forget to hit the like button, good people, because we're going to get to all of this. Patrick Queen. Yep. Patrick Queen is who I was talking about. They should have took Patrick Queen or Kenneth Murray Any one of those should have went. But the thing is, they went with the splash. Now they tried to blame the godson or the grandson or whatever for making the decision. My grandson was really adamant about CD Lamb and said we got to take him, so we took him. Is that's your process? Somebody, long as they are Jerry Jones bloodline, they get to make a decision. Patrick Queen had one bad game. Okay, in the Tennessee game. But what has he done since then? Would you rather have, I tell you what, would you rather have CD Lamb right now or Patrick Queen if you're the Dallas Cowboys? Let's get that out right now. Would you rather have CD Lamb or Patrick Queen? This ain't StreamYard, Chappelle. Simple question. Now, here's the news, because I want people to understand what we're talking about here. A lot of people don't understand that. They look at all the splash plays offense, and they wanted to get all these weapons, and this was building a team around Dak. Dallas Cowboy fans, you are the reason this is all happening. I'm going to tell you that. The person to blame is every single Dallas Cowboy fan. This is your fault. Yeah, this is all your fault. This is every single Dallas Cowboys fault. If you're a fan of the Dallas Cowboys, this is on you. You caused this. You are responsible. You know why? Dak Prescott was winning games, running the football and passing the football. Y'all said Dak need to be passing more. Y'all pushed all the narrative. Dak Prescott need to be passing. Why? He got Amari Cooper. He got all these weapons. He don't need to run. He needs to pass. So what they start doing, they start turning Dak Prescott into a pocket passer. We're going to put Dak in the pocket and try to make him thread the needle. He's not a pocket passer. He's not a guy who throws on the run. You got to know what you got and work with what you got. He was winning games doing that. Once you start putting him as a pocket passer, now he's got to try to beat Tom Brady overnight. This is not the game he plays. So now Dak is getting all these yards, and he's a fantasy football quarterback, and he going to have the numbers, but they ain't getting the victories, and they only getting them in garbage time. Just like LeBron James getting points in garbage time. But for that guy, you call him the GOAT. But Dak Prescott do it, and you say, man, it don't matter. It don't count. Those are garbage points. See? Now, Dak is a great leader, personality-wise, everything about him, great human being. Would love to have Dak Prescott on my team. Do I think he's the kind of quarterback that could pull off what they want him to do? No. Dak is not the guy that's going to thread the needle and when defenses are really honed in on him, is going to get. No, he's not that guy. He's a guy that's going to throw on the run. He can buy time. He can take off with his feet. He can create stuff. All the other quarterbacks who are doing these things, like Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson, and all these other quarterbacks are now doing these things that Dak Prescott was doing, but you don't want Dak Prescott to be that. You want him to be the good old boy quarterback. You want him to be Tony Romo. This is all y'all fault. Y'all support losers, mediocre players. You won't put the fire to the metal when it comes to Jerry Jones and demand that y'all get a real general manager. This is y'all fault. Y'all keep showing up to the games and y'all keep supporting the Cowboys. Jerry been a dime to change the team. He gonna keep running it just the way he's been running it. This is all your fault. Every Cowboy fan in the world who have not held Jerry feet to the fire. Zach Martin is one of the best in the game. I think he's better at right tackle. But he's not. He's been it for so long. His body's taken so much abuse. I don't know what he can do at this point. Dallas is losing guys left and right in the first quarter. I mean, I was live watching the game and talking to y'all. I was like, man, they've lost 3 people already, and the game just started. Now, let's get to the other problems. Kellen Moore was from the other regime. Now, you brought in Mike McCarthy, but then you handcuffed him to deal with other players that shouldn't even be there. You know, let McCarthy run the team the way he sees fit. Now it seems like they're going to give him more control of the team to run. But if you look at the play calling, what is Kellen Moore doing? Kellen Moore was a tight end, and he was a decent tight end. But what are you doing, Kellen Moore? What plays are you calling? These are the dumbest play calls I've ever seen, even for the running back position. Zeke, one, is hurt. He's either hurt or not in shape. From what I've been told about Zeke, it's all about Zeke in the off seasons and how he prepares. When Zeke is 20-some years old. He's 25, to be exact. Zeke in his career has not been treating his body well. I mean, the quarterback, Kellen Moore. I'm thinking about the other Kellen Moore, who's the tight end. So he'd always come into me tight end. But yeah, the quarterback, Kellen Moore. Just because he was a quarterback doesn't mean he knows this. He just knows that he was a quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys. If you have to work for the Dallas Cowboys in order to be a coach for the Dallas Cowboys, then you got to go. You need some real general managers in there who can make real football decisions. And that way you can get to a Super Bowl. Right, Kellen Winslow. That's what I'm thinking about. Now, with all of this being said, don't forget to hit the like button, everybody who got here, and hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when we go live and all the other wonderful things. Now, okay. Now, let's look at the intangibles of what's happening with Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott does not treat his body well. If you look at somebody like Adrian Peterson, he won the job in Washington as the starting running back because he outworked every running back that they had when he was there. They had two other running backs over Adrian Peterson when he went to Washington. The Washington Redskins had Adrian Peterson come in and they signed him, and he was just going to be like a third down back. They watched the way he worked in the weight room and his preparation. He outworked the other two running backs to the point where they was like, he's starting. He earned the job because that's the discipline that Adrian Peterson has as a running back, treating his body well like a temple. Zeke doesn't have that. Zeke has I'm going to work when it's time to work out to get ready for the season. But I'm going to chill and relax, and I'm not going to eat properly because he's 20. He's thinking, as long as I work out, I'm in shape. I can eat whatever I want. I'm good. These are the type of problems that happen with young players. They feel like I can just wake up and do this. But this is a job in which you're getting hit over and over and over, like massively hit. You see, he ain't doing this no more. Now he get up, he just like, here. After a run, it's done. Oh, I didn't see that on HD channel. Y'all was talking about that. Yeah, but you see, it's done now with all the eat. He's talking about he full now. Yeah, exactly. Eddie Lacy, another person, couldn't keep his weight down. Yeah, we started with Jerry Jones. We said he Donald Trump, and he got Donald Trump Jr. running the doggone team, his son. You need a real general manager. But D-Style has finally made it. I can't believe that. They did a whole channel, had everybody in there. I didn't even get an invite for the boxing channel. That was a good live stream you did. D-Style did a great boxing live stream. I'm doing a StreamYard tonight for the Mike Tyson. We're going to do a Mike Tyson breakdown. Yeah, and they had blood right in the middle, right where he needed to be. Hey, he had to get on a weight contract. He had no discipline. Zeke was the same way. He came in with no discipline. Jerry Jones kept letting, don't worry, we're going to do this for you. They did the same thing with the other guy, Dez Bryant. Remember him? They was like, don't worry, Dez, we just going to send a limo to pick you up so that way you don't get in no more trouble. Jerry want to keep everybody and pacify these players and baby them instead of treating them to code. You see what the Patriots do? It's the Patriot way. You're not bigger than the team. We don't care who you are. The Patriot way or else. You out the door. They ain't got time to fool with you. They not gonna fool with you. That's the thing. Now let's get to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy is an aggressive football coach. He's always played aggressive. His whole style with Green Bay has been aggressive. Offensively aggressive, defensively aggressive. He's never been a passive head coach. His thing is full speed ahead. So the way he's coaching the Dallas Cowboys is exactly how he was coaching the Green Bay Packers. It's just that now certain guys have to learn the new defensive systems, that he has in place, and that they've been used to doing these systems in Dallas for they don't know how long. Now you got guys trying to hold spots and positions when they yell audibles and switches. Now, the thing about it is I'm watching the defense. Guys are actually getting it now. The defense is actually playing better. What people didn't realize is that when Mike McCarthy was there, defensively, they lost games because of big plays. A big play would happen and they would lose the games. There'd be a breakdown on the coverage, or a big play just happened to happen, and they would have a collapse. This would happen over and over and over. Mostly, sometimes Aaron Rodgers was trying to do too much, and this is what happened. Brett Favre trying to do too much, and this happens. Now, you see what the problem is. They rarely got a chance to do what McCarthy wanted to do. And when you have a quarterback who's limited or out, because he felt like things going to turn around with Dak. I just got to work out and give him the right pieces around him, but this is going to work out. We just need a couple of changes and everything's going to work out. Now Dak is out. Now you got a guy who can stand in the pocket and throw the ball like a rocket. But he's not as durable as he used to be. And you got a weak offensive line. What's going to happen with this guy? He's not a lateral quarterback. He's not going to go from left to right to make things happen. If the play breaks down, he runs in a straight line. Because that's what quarterbacks are taught. The play breaks down, get out of there. This is the old school way of football. If you got to get some yards, if you're a quarterback, don't run side to side. Run straight and then slide. That's what the quarterback is supposed to do. And that is exactly how he runs. That's exactly how he was knocked out. So this is what you're taught from preschool on up. The game is modified now. Now you have all these athletic quarterbacks that's out there, and they can go vertical and they can go horizontal. They can do all of it. They can run side and throw off the back foot, throw the ball from this side on the field to the other side, which you're supposed to be a no-no ever in football. Do not throw across the field. These dudes are getting touchdowns doing that now. So you got to look at some of the plays. I mean, that play selection yesterday was total coaching decision. It's going to fall on the lap of the head coach, McCarthy, for even allowing that play to go through. The 4th and inches play, and you ain't running the ball, that tells me you have no faith in your running game. It's like 4th and inches and you throwing a pass to CeeDee Lamb. That was dumb. Then you do a fake punt on a 4th and 10. I can see if it's 4th and 3, 4th and 1, anything past 4th and 5. You don't do a fake punt. That's going to make the guy, if you're going to fake punt, have him drop back for a pass. You can't. They were aware of every little Dallas cheat trip that was. Oh, I won money off the game. I took Washington, so. And I got Gibson as my running back. So, yeah, I'm looking mad pretty with that big old impressive 34 sitting there. 34 points up there for my guy. Woo! I got 34 on one player. The fake punt was so bad because it definitely didn't happen how it was drawn up. And if it was drawn up, you don't do that on 4th down. It was an end around play. And from what I was told, that play was supposed to not be an end around run. He's supposed to stop and throw the ball. But the kicker, the punter, he didn't get out. He was covered. So the running back knew, because the play is designed, when he gets the ball If he sees the punter is free, stop and make the pass. If he's covered, do complete the end around and keep on going. Don't stop running. So when he got the ball, he never stopped running. He started going because he saw that the punter didn't get to where he needed to be. He got to get 10 yards. And the punter is running like a punter. Oh, God, I got to run. You know, he's not making it. He ain't finna make it nowhere. The punter was doing all this. I'm finna get open. Gotta make the catch. And the defensive back is right there with him like, okay, I hope they throw it to you. Cornerback is right there with him. Covered. They were on that. They quit. It was 20-16 and the defense quit. They quit. Right after that, the defense was so disgusted with that play, they quit. Gibson hit the corner, was gone. The defense was like, do what you want. Gibson hit the corner, it was gone. The next time, they gave it to Gibson again. Boof! He just burst through the whole line, went to the touchdown end zone. I'm laughing. And I predicted Washington would win the division. While everybody was talking about Philly and Dallas, it was Philly and Dallas. I said, nope, Washington's going to win the division. They're going to come back and win this division. Washington, the football team, they're not even the Skins no more. The Washington football team will win this division. Philly got too many internal problems. They're horribly offensively. They're putting the defense at risk. The defense is playing all right. And then they keep going 3 and out with a quarterback that's just like, I don't know what happened to Carson Wentz. But they got to move him. Then you got to coach. Well, you know, we start making quarterback changes, then, you know, the team, you know, that's just like saying we're going to wait till next year. I mean, like, you better try to trade for a veteran or somebody that know your system. Giants not taking it. You got a quarterback that gives up so many turnovers a game. You know, that's just horrible. That guy's leading the NFL in turnovers. You can't have a quarterback turning over the ball like that. Davy Jones, no. You're not going to win a division with him. Alex Smith knows if he gives a turnover, it's going to be 1. And like when he threw that pick, he knew he should have kept that ball and just took the sack or just throw it away. So you want to make sure that you have somebody out there. He's not going to retire. Alex Smith's not going to retire. He's fine. I don't hate the Giants. I'm just telling you that's the truth about the Giants. Hit the like button for Carcino telling you the truth. No, Alex Smith is a dip and dump quarterback. He's always been that. So let him dip and dump. Washington needs somebody to dip and dump. They just had quarterbacks in there that was trying to go downfield, throwing turnovers, all kind of goofy stuff. You get somebody like Alex Smith he could dip and dump, hit the tight end, hit the running back, one shot down to the wide receiver. He's a move the chains guy. That's what Alex Smith does. Well, the Detroit Lions, they decided to get cheap and they gave away Slade Jr. and the rest of their defensive cornerbacks. They went and got some old veterans, didn't want to pay Slater money, didn't think he was worth it. I guess if they're going to tank the season, it's worth it. They should have gotten rid of Matthew Stafford a long time ago. Stafford is a guy who can only beat mediocre teams. It's just the facts. Well, the Dallas Cowboys have to make a decision. You know, are we going to be the Dallas Cowboys that the world loves and rave about? Or are we going to be this pitiful team that everybody makes fun of every year? The Lions have one playoff win in 60 years. I don't even know if that's true. It might be. No, I think the one year they went to the championship game. I remember the Herman Moore catch and they beat Dallas and they ended up losing to the Skins, but I thought they won 2 games that year. And they lost to the Skins. And that was Barry's only time to get to the Super Bowl. And he said Wentz has the most turnovers now. Well, I know what's the name? Moore is like number 2. I know this is looking like one of the divisions in my fantasy football. Like somebody with 4 wins is going to win that division. Everybody's over there like 3 wins, 4 wins. I'm like, man, I need to be over there. My division, we got nothing but with killers over there. Yeah, Maradona, man. That dude was something else. I mean, nobody could do what he did. That's what I'm saying. He was better than Messi. I mean, Messi was a great. Maradona was a 1,000,000% insane, but you couldn't stop him. I mean, he played when it was real. When you could really elbow somebody, jump and kick people with spikes in a big fight. He's been in them. This ain't the World Cup. This is Maradona's Cup. Maradona was the country. Are you kidding? In Mexico, man, all they wanted to do was beat Argentina, and they could have. They had never beat Argentina in their life, and they allowed Argentina to tie in the World Cup. I'll never forget that. And I was the happiest as I could be because I had bet all the Mexicans and at my job had pooled in their money together to go up against me. And I'm betting all of them. I got everybody bet covered. Like, okay, y'all pool y'all money together. That's all right. Y'all pay me when Mexico lose to Argentina. Mexico's winning 1-0 the whole game. I'm like, this game's over. Argentina can't do nothing. Everybody was. What do you mean? There's guys like that now. He was high on the blow during the World Cup. That was every day. All the players were. No, that was called payola. Mexico had already advanced. They already had the points to advance, so the game didn't mean nothing to them. So they let Argentina score. Corrupt organization, FIFA. Now, okay, are we live? Okay, we got knocked off. Now we back on. We got knocked off. We got back on. Are we on or are we off? I don't even know. You guys got to leave a chat message to let me know we still live. Okay. Yeah, I just had something come across my screen. I guess they just knocked some people off. So what Dallas needs to do, definitely, they have so many positions they need to fix. Cornerbacks, they need to get cornerbacks. They need to get real cornerbacks in there. Woods got to go. You got to get all these guys out of here. I mean, really, all these cornerbacks, they got to go. I mean, guys should have been cut for making statements. We can't play hard every time. There ain't no way you could do that. He should have been cut that day. Just to send a message. No, Dallas isn't weak. They're divided. The defense don't like the head coach. They don't like all these changes that they got to make. They started to adjust to it, though, and learn it. And anything, it's a learning process. It's like when you play a video game for the first time. You're not going to know how to feel comfortable with the controls right away. Combinations, but in about a week or two, you're going to be doing them at ease. If I was the Eagles, I would try to trade the Chicago Bears for Nick Foles. That's what I'll do. I'll do some type of trade to get Nick Foles in as my third string backup quarterback and move him up to the starting position. Trade Carson Wentz to the Chicago Bears. get yourself Nick Foles in there, and that's going to turn Eagles fans' heads around. And they're going to say, all right, Nick, the ball is yours. Let's go to the Super Bowl. The fans are going to be up. Yeah, we got Foles back. Yes. Right in time to win the division. No, the problem with Nick Foles don't look bad with the Bears. The problem that Nick Foles has with the Bears is that he's running Bears plays. You got him running Mitch Trubisky plays. These are plays that they made for Mitch because it fits Mitch's style. So you got Carson Wentz. I mean, you got Nick Foles, who's he's a pocket passer. Make the plays for him. You need a whole new list of plays for him that fits him, your quarterback. You got him running these Mitch Trubisky plays. I'm like, what are you doing? That's why he looks terrible. I'm like, he's going to look bad. This is not the plays for him. He's the guy that's got to hit that tight end on a certain. All the receivers are going out. He needs one guy to stretch and go way downfield. You need a speedster to go down that thing and like burn it up. And they got a rookie. Bears got a rookie that can do that. They brought him in. The problem is you get a head coach in there and they put shackles on him right away. They say, "Oh, right, man, we loved all those things you showed us, and now, man, that looks great." But front back, yeah, that's our playbook. That's what we run here. Now, hopefully, you can make that work. See? All right, D, take care. I gotta get ready to run myself. Blame LeBron. I blame a lot of people. A lot of them. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. We're gonna get out of here because something's wrong with this live stream. They keep screwing up.